Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
Mariota now on second down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017, and I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
73.
On second down, here's Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Lucy.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles letting one go deep for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Shotgun now for Bortles. Now he's flushed out left. Open man is Westbrook, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got him back.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Lucy.
He's going to get it running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Bortles. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A first down throw for Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Mariota on first down. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Mariota now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to run now. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He's going to fire one, and this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. And Davis with it left side. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Geis receives the pitch. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Dion Lewis, the first carry for the expatriate. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Fielded just inside the 20. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Let's go, let's go.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep open. Got a man, it's It's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Lucy. Hey, let's go, trips left, 39, Lucy.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The pitch to Fournette. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to fire one run deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now the return, Rashad Green. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw is Mariota. They'll check it down to Geis. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
3 down. Hey, check. 3. Where they are? Hey, Mike 52. Watch the run. Stop, baby. That's an 8.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
3.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
3 down. Move.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play.
Hey, 54, Ricky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Green to bring it back. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Second down, Mariota. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Green to bring it back. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. Throw outside, complete to Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play action now, Mariota. And he's going to go down again. Miles Jack in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is taken at the 23. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10.
Move. Lucy, Greedy, tight.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
A handoff to Fournette. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Being chased out left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Here's a give to Fournette. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Jaguars on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Three.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, hold it. You got tight right there.
Running left is Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Set. Green 80. Spread left.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.